reach across the mattress in the gray of 4 a.m., tracing lines on fabric where your gravity had been. The cotton stiff and biting like a winter's early frost, just a map of empty spaces and the battles that we lost. I try to find a soft spot where the heat might still remain, but the lid is just a desert and I'm praying for the rain. Now I'm waking up to cold sheets and warm memories, chasing down the ghost of how we used to be. The pillow smells like maybe, but the room feels like goodbye. I'm staring at the ceiling, wondering where the fires die. I'm sitting in the sunlight, tangled in the blue, wrapped up in these cold sheets, still burning up for you. The coffee's getting bitter in the mug you left behind. I'm filtered through the static of a tired, broken mind. I remember how the mornings used to feel like golden light before the forever turned to not tonight. Now I keep the heater running just to mimic your skin, but it's a hollow kind of comfort for the state I'm in. They say the time's a blanket that'll cover up the ache, but every morning is a fever, every breath's a new mistake. I trade 1,000 summers just to have one Tuesday back, before the color in this bedroom faded into black. Waking up to cold sheets and warm memories, chasing down the ghost of how we used to be. The pillow smells like maybe, but the room feels like goodbye. I'm staring at the ceiling, wondering where the fires die. I'm shivering in the sunlight, tangled in the blue, wrapped up in these cold sheets, still burning up for you. So warm in my head, so cold in this bed, just a memory and a shiver in you. I'm standing at the corner where we said we'd always meet, but the north has lost its meaning on this empty gravel street. I've got the silver locket that used to point the way, but the needle's spin in circles since the day you walked away. I'm checking every map we drew on napkins in the car, but forever feels like somewhere that's just a bit too far. Now I'm holding onto a broken compass, spinning in my hand, trying to find a footprint in this shifting desert sand. You I don't know where you are. The glass is cracked and foggy, the direction's gone to gray. I'm just a traveler who's lost the heart to find his way. I followed every promise like a trail of breadcrumbs home, but they vanished in the shadows, leaving me to roam. I keep looking for a landmark, something steady, something true, but every road I take just leads me back to missing you. The wind is picking up now, and the sun is sinking low, and I'm terrified of moving if I've got nowhere to go. They say that time's a mountain that you eventually climb, but I'm stuck here in the valley, just frozen in our time. I'd throw this thing away if I thought it set me free, but it's the only piece of us that's left inside of me. Now I'm holding onto a broken compass, spinning in my head, trying to find a footprint in this shifting desert sand. You were my horizon, you were my evening star. Now I don't know who I am, 'cause I don't know where you are. The glass is cracked and foggy, the direction's gone to gray. I'm just a traveler who's lost the heart to find his way. South is just a memory, east is where we slept, west is just the distance of the secrets that we kept. Just spinning, still spinning, lost. I checked in at midnight with a suitcase full of wine. Underneath the neon sign that flickers like a light, the carpet's worn and faded where 1,000 ghosts have paced, searching for a feeling that can never be replaced. I told the man at the front desk I'm staying for a while. He didn't ask for payment, he just gave a hollow smile. Welcome to the vacancy inside of every bone, where the we is checked out and I'm checking in alone. There's a silence in the hallway, a chill inside the bed, just a reservation for the words we never said. Yeah, it's a crowded lobby, but a lonely place to be. there's always room for me. The walls are paper thin, I can hear the neighbors cry. Another soldier's realizing love was just a high. I reach to turn the lamp on, but the shadow stays the same, tracing out the letters of your long forgotten name. The do not disturb is hanging on the handle of the door, but the memories keep on knocking till I can't take it anymore. There's no view from the window, just a brick wall and the rain, matching every rhythm of this high-rise kind of pain. You don't need a key to enter, you just need a heart that's torn, to find the place where every single happy end is sworn. Welcome to the vacancy inside of every bone, where the we is checked out and I'm checking in alone. There's a silence in the hallway, a chill inside the bed, just a reservation for the words we never said. Yeah, it's a crowded lobby, but a lonely place to be. At the Heartbreak Hotel, there's always room for me. No checkout time, no morning light, just a permanent resident of a cold and quiet night. Vacancy, still vacant. Fade out with the sound of a distant lonely elevator bell. I reach across the mattress in the gray of 4 a.m., tracing lines on fabric where your gravity had been. The cotton stiff and biting like a winter's early frost, just a map of empty spaces and the battles that we lost. Try to find a soft spot where the heat might still remain, but the linen's just a desert and I'm praying for the rain. Now I'm waking up to cold sheets and warm memories, chasing down the ghost of how we used to be. The pillow smells like maybe, but the room feels like goodbye. I'm staring at the ceiling, wondering where the fires die. I'm shivering in the sunlight, tangled in the blue, wrapped up in these cold sheets, still burning up for you. The coffee's getting bitter in the mug you left behind. I'm filtered through the static of a tired, broken mind. I remember how the mornings used to feel like golden light, before the forever turned to not tonight. Now keep the heater running just to mimic your skin, but it's a hollow kind of comfort for the state I'm in. They say that time's a blanket that'll cover up the ache, but every morning is a fever, every breath's a new mistake. I'd trade 1,000 summers just to have one Tuesday back, before the color in this bedroom faded into black. Waking up to cold sheets and warm memories, chasing down the ghost of how we used to be. The pillow smells like maybe, but the room feels like goodbye. I'm staring at the ceiling, wondering where the fires died. I'm shivering in the sunlight, tangled in the blue, wrapped up in these cold sheets, still burning up for you. So warm in my head, so cold in this bed. Just a memory and a shiver, and you. I'm staring at the squares of a lighter shade of blue, where the sunlight spent the summer dancing over you. Song meanings. I took down the glass, I couldn't bear the glass, watching us frozen while the seasons passed. Now there's just a ghost of a border on the wall, a map of a kingdom that had to fall. I told myself that clearing space would set me free, but the absence is the only thing I see. And now I'm living with these empty picture frames, holding on to memories that don't have any names. I stripped away the edges, I took away the view, but the outline on the wallpaper is shaped just like you. It's a gallery of nothing, a house of hollow wood. I put them back together if I only thought I could. Yeah, the wall is bare and lonely, but it's screaming just the same in the silence of these empty picture frames. The dust has settled where your smile used to sit, the jagged little pieces, I just couldn't make them fit. Easy lyrics, I put the photos in a shoebox under the bed, trying to quiet all the things we never said. But every time I walk past that lonely stretch of hall, I feel the weight of every shadow on the wall. A frame is just a border, a way to keep things in, but how do you contain where the grief begins? If I fill them up with landscapes or faces I know, will it finally give my heavy heart a place to go? Or is the wood just waiting for a ghost to come back home to fill the hollow centers of the life I live alone? 'Cause I'm living with these empty frames, holding on to memories that don't have any names. I stripped away the edges, I took away the view, but the outline on the wallpaper is shaped just like you. It's a gallery of nothing, a house of Hollywood. I put them back together if I only thought I could. Yeah, the wall is bare and lonely, but it's screaming just the same in the silence of these empty picture frames. Just a nail in the plastic, just a space on the shelf. I took you out of the frame, but I can't take you out of myself. I'm staring at the squares of a lighter shade of blue, where the sunlight spent the summer dancing over you. Song maintenance, I took down the glass, I couldn't bear the glass, watching us frozen while the seasons passed. Now there's just a ghost of a border on the wall, a map of a kingdom that had to fall. I told myself that clearing space would set me free, but the absence is the only thing I see. And now I'm living with these empty picture frames, holding on to memories that don't have any names. I stripped away the edges, I took away the view, but the outline on the wallpaper is shaped just like you. It's a gallery of nothing, a house of Hollywood. I put them back together if I only thought I could. Yeah, the wall is bare and lonely, but it's screaming just the same in the silence of these empty picture frames. The dust has settled where your smile used to sit, the jagged little pieces, I just couldn't make them fit. A's lyrics, I put the photos in a shoebox under the bed, trying to quiet all the things we never said. But every time I walk past that lonely stretch of hall, I feel the weight of every shadow on the wall. The frame is just a border way to keep things in, but how do you contain where the grief begins? If I fill them up with landscapes or faces I don't know, will it finally give my heavy heart a place to go? Or is the wood just waiting for a ghost to come back home, to fill the hollow centers of the life I live alone? 'Cause I'm living with these empty picture frames, holding on to memories that don't have any names. I stripped away the edges, I took away the view, but the outline on the wallpaper just like you. It's a gallery of nothing, a house of hollow wood. I put them back together if I only thought I could. Yeah, the wall is very lonely, but it's screaming just the same. In the silence of these empty picture frames. Just a nail in the plaster, just a space on the shelf. I took you out of the frame, but I can't take you out of myself. I'm sitting at the keys where your hands used to glide. The dust is the only thing left to hide. I try to play the chords that we wrote in the dark, but the wood feels like stone and there's no holy spark. Genius, I press down a middle C flat and alone, like a dial tone ringing on a disconnected phone. The melody's missing its second half. Now it's just the winner without your laugh. And I'm playing the ghost notes, the ones you don't hear, the vibrations of names that I whisper in fear. It's the space between heartbeats, the rest in the bar, the silent connection to wherever you are. My fingers are searching for a hand that isn't there, writing sad symphonies out of thin air. Yeah, the music is haunting, a beautiful code, but I'm choking to death on a ghost note. I see your sheet music with the coffee stained edge, a promise we made like a sacred pledge. Hazel lyrics, the ink is still dark but the meaning is gone, like a midnight that's terrified of the dawn. I'm humming the harmony you used to sing, but it's a heavy weight, not a soaring wing. The rhythm is broken, the timing is off, and the silence that follows is never enough. They say that the music lives on when we leave, but what about the songs that just stay here to grieve? The unplayed crescendos, the bridges we burn, the hardest lessons that I ever learned. 'Cause I'm playing the ghost notes, the ones you don't hear, the vibrations of names that I whisper in fear. It's the space between heartbeats, the rest in the bar, the silent connection to wherever you are. My fingers are searching for a hand that isn't there, writing sad symphonies out of thin air. Yeah, the music just a ghost in the key of D, fading out into the melody of me. I'm walking on tiptoe so I don't wake the floor, 'cause it remembers the way you danced to the door. Genius. The rug has a dent where your favorite chair sat, a permanent scar in the shape of a chat. The air is too heavy, the ceiling's too high. It's a wide open space for a long distance sight. I used to love how this house felt so small, but now it's a canyon between every wall. And I'm wandering through these hollow hallways, searching for the us that was promised for always. Every turn is a corner where you used to be, just a blur in the edge of a sad memory. The floorboards are aching, the lights are all dim, and the cup of my heart is drained to the rim. Yeah, it's just a house, just wood and some clay, but these hollow hallways won't let me stay. I left your old sweater on the hook by the stairs, a desperate play for a ghost that still cares. Lazy lyrics, but the wool doesn't move and the sleeves stay limp, while the pride in my chest starts to flicker and scream. I talk to the shadows to hear my own voice, like being this lonely was ever a choice. The echoes are hungry, they swallow the sound of a love that is buried 6 feet underground. If I painted the walls, would the colors stay true, or would the white turn to gray just from missing you? I could tear down the doors, I could break every pane, but the structure is built on the weight of your name. 'Cause I'm wandering through these hollow hallways, searching for the us that was promised for always. Every turn is a corner where you used to be, just a blur in the edge of a sad memory. The floorboards are aching, the lights are all dim, and the cup of my heart is drained to the rim. Yeah, it's just a house, just wood and some clay, but these hollow hallways won't let me stay. Silence is the only gift. Leading me nowhere. Just back to the start. The piano bench feels wider now without you by my side. Just 88 cold ivory keys with nowhere left to hide. I'm tracing out the fingerprints you left upon the wood, trying to play the us we were, the way we understood. but my left hand keeps on reaching for a chord that isn't there, just grabbing at the hollow space and cold, unmoving air. And this is the vibration of a heart that's finally snapped, the echo of a promise in a memory that's trapped. I'm playing through the silence, 'cause the melody is dying. With every note a little piece of forever slips inside. The resonance is fading, the rhythm's out of time, and I'm just one last lonely note waiting for the ride. Yeah, this is the final chord. Used to be a symphony, a wall of perfect sound. Now I'm just a broken string vibrating on the ground. I've memorized the sheet music, the highs and every low, but nobody ever taught me how to let the music go. The pedals held down heavy, blurring every mistake I make. Just a long, distorted static for a love I couldn't fake. Don't tell me that the song goes on, or that the key will change. Everything we compose together feels so hollow and so strange. I'm closing up the lid today, I'm locking up the case, because there isn't any music that can fill your empty space. And this is the vibration of a heart that's finally snapped, the echo of a promise in a memory that's trapped. I'm playing through the silence, 'cause the melody is dying. With every note a little piece of forever slips inside. The resonance is fading, the rhythm's out of time, and I'm just one last lonely note waiting for the ride. Yeah, this is the final chord. Let the ringing stop, let the room go black. It's a beautiful sound when you don't get it back. The final chord. Let the ringing stop, let the room go black. It's a beautiful sound when you don't get it back. The final chord. The blue light is the only thing that's keeping me awake. A digital confession that was probably a mistake. I've checked the signal 3 times, but the bars are standing tall. It's not the connection, it's just you not caring at all. I'm watching for the bubbles, for the ghost of what you'd say, but the screen just stays as empty as the bed where I lay. Now I'm just a sentence that you didn't care to finish. Watching every hope I had begin to slowly diminish. Two little check marks turning heavy as lead. The loudest kind of silence is being left on red. Yeah, I'm hanging on a heartbeat that you've already skipped. Just a footnote in a story where the pages have been ripped. I've scrolled back to the beginning, when the hellos felt so sweet. Back when we were a rhythm, back when we had a beat. Now I'm overthinking commas and the words I should have used, while you're out there living life, and I'm in here confused. It's a modern kind of torture. It's a quiet kind of pain to know you saw my I miss you and let it die in the rain. Is it a game of power, or did you just lose interest? Am I a notification that you've learned how to suppress? I'd rather have a goodbye or a never call again than this blinking cursor waiting for a line or for a win. Now I'm just a sentence that you didn't care to finish. Watching every hope I had begin to slowly diminish. Two little check marks turning heavy as lead. The loudest kind of silence is being left on red. Yeah, I'm hanging on a heartbeat that you've already skipped. Just a footnote in a story where the pages have been ripped. Screen time's out, the room goes dark. You saw the fire, but you killed the spark. Left on red, just red. I'm standing at the corner where we said we'd always meet, but the north has lost its meaning on this empty gravel street. I've got this silver locket that used to point the way, but the needle's spin in circles since the day you walked away. I'm checking every map we drew on napkins in the car, but forever feels like somewhere that's just a bit too far. Now I'm holding on to a broken compass, spinning in my hand, trying to find a footprint in this shifting desert sand. You were my I'm just a traveler who's lost the heart to find his way. I followed every promise like a trail of breadcrumbs home, but they vanished in the shadows, leaving me to roam. I keep looking for a landmark, something steady, something true, but every road I take just leads me back to missing you. The wind is picking up now, and the sun is sinking low, and I'm terrified of moving if I've got nowhere to go. They say that time's a mountain that you eventually climb, but I'm stuck here in the valley, just frozen in our time. I'd throw this thing away if I thought it set me free, but it's the only piece of us that's left inside of me. Now I'm holding on to a broken compass, spinning in my hand, trying to find a footprint in this shifting desert sand. You were my horizon, you were my evening star. Now I don't know who I am, 'cause I don't know where you are. The glass is cracked and foggy, the direction's gone to gray. I'm just a traveler who's lost the heart to find his way. South is just a memory, east is where we slept, west is just the distance of the secrets that we kept. Just spinning, still spinning, lost. Sitting at the keys where your hands used to glide. The dust is the only thing left to hide. I try to play the chords that we wrote in the dark, but the wood feels like stone and there's no holy spark. Genius, I press down a middle C, flat and alone, like a dial tone ringing on a disconnected phone. The melody's missing its second half, now it's just the winter without your laugh. And I'm playing the ghost notes, the ones you don't hear, the vibrations of names that I whisper in fear. It's the space between heartbeats, the rest in the bar, the silent connection to wherever you are. My fingers are searching for a hand that isn't there, writing sad symphonies out of thin air. Yeah, the music is haunting, a beautiful code, but I'm choking to death on a ghost note. I see your sheet music with the coffee stained edge, a promise we made like a sacred pledges, the lyrics. The ink is still dark, but the meaning is gone. Like a midnight that's terrified of the dawn. I'm humming the harmony you used to sing, but it's a heavy weight, not a soaring wing. The rhythm is broken, the timing is off, and the silence that follows is never enough. They say that the music lives on when we leave, but what about the songs that just stay here to breathe? The unplayed crescendos, the bridges we burn, the hardest lessons that I ever learned. 'Cause I'm playing the ghost notes, the ones you don't hear, the vibrations of names that I whisper in fear. It's the space between heartbeats, the rest in the bar, the silent connection to wherever you are. My fingers are searching for a hand that isn't there, writing sad symphonies out of thin air. Yeah, the music is haunting, a beautiful cold, but I'm choking to death on a ghost note. The notes you didn't play, the words you didn't say, just a ghost in the key of D, fading out into the melody of me. I'm walking on tiptoes so I don't wake the floor, 'cause it remembers the way you dance to the door. Jeans, the rug has a dent where your favorite chair sat, a permanent scar in the shape of a chat. The air is too heavy, the ceiling's too high. It's a wide open space for a long distance sigh. I used to love how this house felt so small, but now it's a canyon between every wall. And I'm wandering through these hollow hallways, searching for the us that was promised for always. Always, every turn is a corner where you used to be, just a blur in the edge of a sad memory. The floorboards are aching, the lights are all dim, and the cup of my heart is drained to the rim. Yeah, it's just a house, just wood and some clay, but these hollow hallways won't let me stay. I left your old sweater on the hook by the stairs, a desperate play for a ghost that still cares. These lyrics, but the wall doesn't move and the sleeves stay limp, while the pride in my chest starts to flicker and scrimp. I talk to the shadows to hear my own voice, like being this lonely was ever a 6 feet underground. If I painted the walls, would the colors stay true? Or would the white turn to gray just from missing you? I could tear down the door, I could break every pane, but the structure is built on the weight of your name. It's alone, always searching for the us that was promised for always. Always, every turn is a corner where you used to be. Just a blur in the edge of a sad memory. The floorboards are aching, the lights are all dim, and the cup of my heart is drained to the rim. Yeah, it's just a house, just wood and some clay. But these hollow hallways won't let me stay. Slowly, step, 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 step. Silence is the only care. Step, 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 along always. Step, 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 leading me nowhere. Step, 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 just back to the start. The blue light is the only thing that's keeping me awake. A digital confession that was probably a mistake. I've checked the signal 3 times, but the bars are standing tall. It's not the connection, it's just you not caring at all. I'm watching for the bubbles, for the ghost of what you'd say, but the screen just stays as empty as the bed where I lay. And now I'm just a sentence that you didn't care to finish. Watching every hope I had begin to slightly diminish. Too little check marks, turning heavy is like the loudest kind of silence is being left on red. Yeah, I'm hanging on a heartbeat that you've already skipped, just a footnote in a story where the pages have been ripped. I've scrolled back to the beginning, when the hellos felt so sweet. Back when we were a rhythm, back when we had a beat. Now I'm overthinking commas and the words I should have used while you're out there living life, and I'm in here confused. It's a modern kind of torture. It's a quiet kind of pain to know you saw my I miss you and let it die in the rain. Is it a game of power, or did you just lose interest? Am I a notification that you've learned how to suppress? I'd rather have a goodbye or a never call again than this blinking cursor waiting for a how or for a when. And now I'm just a sentence that you didn't care to finish, watching every hope I had begin to slowly diminish. Two little check marks turning heavy as lead. The loudest kind of silence is being left on red. Yeah, I'm hanging on a heartbeat that you've already skipped. Just a footnote in a story where the pages have been ripped. Screen time's out, the room goes dark. You saw the fire, but you killed the spark. Left on red, just read. I walk past the cafe on 4th and Main. The sky was the color of a dull gray paint. Song meanings. A stranger started laughing at a table for two, and for a heartbeat I thought it was you. The pitch was the same, that little catch at the end, the kind of sound that could make a heart mend. But when I turned around, the air just went thin. It was just a ghost where your voice should have been. Now I'm living in the echo of your laugh, the haunted half of a broken photograph. It bounces off the walls of this empty hallway. The only thing you didn't take away is the ringing in my ears when the room gets still. A memory that I cannot run or kill. The world is getting quiet, but I'm torn in half, chasing the echo, the ghost of your laugh. I found an old video saved on my cloud. You were acting a fool, being way too loud. I had played just to hear that melody again, the sweetest forever that ended in when. Now it plays on a loop in the back of my head, in the kitchen, the car, and the side of the bed. It's a beautiful symphony, sharp as a knife, the soundtrack to a former version of my life. I give up ghost of your laugh. There it is again, just a whisper in the breeze. Wait, stay, but the echo is all that's left of me. The piano bench feels wider now, without you by my side. Just 88 cold ivory keys, with nowhere left to hide. I'm tracing out the fingerprints you left upon the wood, trying to play the us we were, the way we understood. But my left hand keeps on reaching for a chord that isn't there, just grabbing at the hollow space and cold, unmoving air. And this is the vibration of a heart that's finally snapped, the echo of a promise in a memory that's trapped. I'm playing through the silence, 'cause the melody is dying. With every note a little piece of forever slips inside. The resonance is fading, the rhythm's out of time, and I'm just one last lonely note waiting for the ride. Yeah, this is the final chord. We used to be a symphony, a wall of perfect sound. Now I'm just a broken string vibrating on the ground. I've memorized the sheet music, the highs and every low, but nobody ever taught me how to let the music go. The pedals held down heavy, blurring every mistake I make. Just the long distorted static for a love I couldn't fake. Don't tell me that the song goes on, or that the key will change. Everything we compose together feels so hollow and so strange. I'm closing up the lid today, I'm locking up the case, because there isn't any music that can fill your empty space. And this is the vibration of a heart that's finally snapped, the echo of a promise in a memory that's trapped. I'm playing through the silence, 'cause the melody has died. With every note a little piece of forever slips inside. The resonance is fading, the rhythm's out of time, and I'm just one last lonely note waiting for the ride. Yeah, this is the final chord. Let the ringing stop, let the room go black. It's a beautiful sound when you don't get it back. Final chord. tracing the outlines of where you used to lay. The ghost of your shadow hasn't faded to gray. I reach for your hand in the middle of the night, but I'm just clutching at the remnants of the light. There's a silence in this room that's getting way too loud, like a storm that's forgotten how to break from the cloud. I'm counting the seconds, but the clock is standing still, trying to find the words, but I don't have the will to say that I'm fine, to say I moved on, when every breath feels like I'm doing it wrong. And it's the space between heartbeats where I lose my mind, the hollowed out echo of the us I can't find. It's the rhythm that's broken, the part that went cold, a story unfinished, a secret untold. Oh, I'm living in the gaps, in the air you left behind, in the space between heartbeats. I'm still yours and you're mine. The coffee is bitter, the morning is cruel. I'm playing the part of a heartbroken fool. I saw your sweater at the back of the door. It doesn't smell like your perfume anymore, just the scent of the dust and the passing of years, drowning out the music with the sound of my tears. Loved up the nothing, loved up just a sting. How do I fill up a canyon so wide, with nowhere to run and nowhere to hide? The beat goes on, but the melody's dead. I'm trapped in the things that we never said. The silence is where I remember you, just a breath, just a blur, in the space between heartbeats is where we were. I'm tracing the outlines where you used to lay. The ghost of your shadow hasn't faded to gray. I reach for your hand in the middle of the night, but I'm just clutching at the remnants of the light. There's a silence in this room that's getting way too loud, like a storm that's forgotten how to break from the cloud. I'm counting the seconds, but the clock is standing still, trying to find the words, but I don't have the will to say that I'm fine, to say I've moved on, when every breath feels like I'm doing it wrong. And it's the space between heartbeats where I lose my mind, the hollowed out echo of the us I can't find. It's the rhythm that's broken, the part that went cold, a story unfinished, a secret untold. I'm living in the gaps in the air you left behind, in the space between heartbeats. I'm still yours and you're mine. Coffee is bitter, the morning is cruel. I'm playing the part of a heartbroken fool. I saw your sweater at the back of the door. It doesn't smell like your perfume anymore, just the scent of the dust and the passing of years, drowning out the music with the sound of my tears. Loved up, then nothing. Loved up, just a sting. How do I fill up a canyon so wide, with nowhere to run and nowhere to hide? The beat goes on, but the melody's dead. I'm trapped in the things that we never said. Yeah, it's the space between heartbeats where I lose my mind, the hollowed out echo of the us I can't find. It's the rhythm that's broken, the part that went cold, a story unfinished, a secret untold. I'm living in the gaps in the air you left behind, in the space between heartbeats. One beat, two. The silence is where I remember you. Just a breath, just a blur, in the space between heartbeats is where we were. I checked in at midnight with a suitcase full of wine, underneath a neon sign that flickers like a light. The carpet's worn and faded, where 1,000 ghosts have paced, searching for a feeling that can never be replaced. I told the man at the front desk I'm staying for a while. He didn't ask for payment, he just gave a hollow smile. Welcome to the vacancy inside of every bone, where the weed's checked out and I'm checking in alone. There's a silence in the hallway, a chill inside the bed, just a reservation for the words we never said. Yeah, it's a crowded lobby, but a lonely place to be. At the Heartbreak Hotel, there's always room for me. The walls are paper thin, I can hear the neighbors cry. Another soul just realizing love was just a high. I reach to turn the lamp off, but the shadow stays the same, tracing out the letters of your long forgotten name. The do not disturb is hanging on the handle of the door, but the memories keep on knocking till I can't take anymore. There's no view from the window, just a brick wall and the rain, matching every rhythm of this high-rise kind of pain. You don't need a key to enter, you just need a heart that's torn, to find the place where every single happy end is sworn. Welcome to the vacancy inside of every bone, where the weed's checked out and I'm checking in alone. There's a silence in the hallway, a chill inside the bed, just a reservation for the words we never said. Yeah, it's a crowded lobby, but a lonely place to be. At the Heartbreak Hotel, there's always room for me. No checkout time, no morning light, just a permanent resident of a cold and quiet night. Vacancy, still vacant. Fade out the sound of a distant, lonely elevator bell. I walk past the cafe on 4th and Main. The sky was the color of a dull gray paint. Some meanings, a stranger started laughing at a table for two, and for a heartbeat I thought it was you. The pitch was the same, that little catch at the end, the kind of sound that could make a heart melt. But when I turned around, the air just went thin. It was just a ghost where your voice should have been. And now I'm living in the echo of your laugh, the haunted half of a broken photograph that bounces off the walls of this empty hallway. The only thing but I'm torn in half, chasing the echo. The ghost of your life. I found an old video saved on my cloud. You were acting a fool, being way too loud. I hit play just to hear that melody again, the sweetest forever that ended in when. Now it plays on a loop in the back of my head, in the kitchen, the car, and the side of the bed. It's a beautiful symphony, sharp as a knife, a soundtrack to a former version of my life. I'd give up the music, I'd give up the stars, just to hear that one sound break through these bars. But the more I try to hold it, the more it fades out, leaving me here with nothing but doubt. Yeah, I'm living in the echo of your laugh, the haunted half of a broken photograph. It bounces off the walls of this empty hallway, the only thing you didn't take away. It's the ringing in my ears when the room gets still, a memory that I can't outrun or kill. The world is getting quiet, but I'm torn in half, chasing the echo. The ghost of your laugh. There it is again, just a whisper in the breeze. Wait, stay. But the echo is all that's left of me.